legs nice and wide and bring your hands over to this side. And then we're going to step in. Bring the hands and the foot in. Yes, and here it is. Here's the tricky bit. Step forward. Pause and give me a big circle backwards. Yes. Step back and step out. And then give me another big circle backwards. How easy is that? Let's do it again. Step in. Step towards the front. Step towards me. Hold. Give me a big circle back and pause. Then step in and step wide. Yes, big circle. And drop the shoulders. Perfect. Step in. Step forward. Big circle. Step back. And step wide. That's excellent. Roll through the arms. One more time. Step in. Step towards the front. Big circle. Roll through the shoulders. And step back in. And go out. And circle. Hold for a minute. Bring your feet in. Lift your arms. And take it into Pilates Swings. Let the breath go. Brush the floor. And then climb up onto your toes. Climb up, that's good. And can you let the arms go right up behind you and release the shoulders? Good, one more. And then take the legs wide, hands to the other side. Guess what we're going to do now? The other direction. Step in. Step forward, give me that big circle. Excellent. Now step back and step wide. Circle. I don't think I got that quite right. Concentrating on too many things. Step in, step forward, roll, pause. Step in, step wide, and circle. Now I haven't quite got the arms right on that one. Carrying on. Step forward, roll back, hands in front. Step in, step back, circle, hands in front. We're going to do it slightly differently. Forward, circle, step in. And all I want you to do this time is pull back, and then step in. Forward, give me a circle here. That's it, step in. Now go over and pull back, because we're going to do the other side. Pull back, that's it, all the way back. Now step in, step forward, big circle. Step in, step wide, now pull back. Draw your arms back, lift them high, so that we can do that on the other side. High knee lift, good. Hold and circle. Lovely. Step in, high knee, push it out and pull back. Step in, I'm a bit confused on that side, I'll work on it. Circle here, step in, push forward as the leg pushes forward and pull back. And then step in, step forward. When you step forward, you do your circle. And then step in, and this is where I keep going wrong. Step forward and then pull back. We're going to do one more on each side. Big breath in. Press forward. Oh, circle. I was hoping it was going to be perfect. Press and pull back. Step in, step forward and circle, and then step in, lift the knee, and press and pull back. Really good. Step your feet in, bring your hands to your heart, and send your knee to the side. Bring your foot maybe onto your calf, or, I know Mai's really good at this, bring your foot onto your thigh. And really feel the pressure of the foot into the leg and the leg into the foot. Hold for a few seconds. So there's your tree pose. Now open up your arms. Let's see if we can hold it with our arms out to the side. Perfect. 3 levels, floor, knee or calf and thigh. Now lift one arm and lean over to one side. Just pause for a few seconds. Stretch a little bit further. Well done. Now take the arm up and open and release before I fall over. Let's do that on the other side. So bring your hands together. Send the knee to the side. Bring the foot up to the calf or maybe right up onto the thigh. Fix your eye gaze, maybe look down at your fingertips and just take a few moments. Pull the shoulder blades back, give yourself a more upright posture. And then when you're ready, open the arms, only when you've got your balance. Keep the shoulders relaxed. With the next exhalation, lift the other arm and lean over to the side. Stay. You feel the stretch in your waist. Hold, pause, and then lift and open. Magnificent. Pull the shoulder blades back. Bring the foot down slowly, shake out the leg, and pick up this knee and hold the foot. What I'd like to do is bring the knee up in line with the hip. So normally we would go here, but this week let's bring the knee up a little bit further. So the knee's in line with the hip. Use a chair. Turn the palm up if you are freestanding, and then start to pull the leg round. Good, hold it. It's called the flower pose. Pause for a few seconds. Knee in line with hip if you can. If not, knee by knee. That looks great. Well done. Pull, draw, and then release. Climb up onto your toes, arms above you, and feel that stretch. Press the palms together and give me a little baby back bend. And then release, and we'll do that on the other side. So pick up the other foot. Maybe you want to start with the knee by the knee, or maybe you can lift the knee out to the side. Use your other hand for balance and start to pull round. I absolutely love this stretch. I've added more miles to my runs and my thighs need the stretch. As always, I love to share. Good, so let's take it just a little bit further. Hold, good. And then slowly come down. Perfect, well done. Feet hip distance, hands to your heart. Bend your knees and push your bottom down. And then climb up and stretch. Push your bottom down and climb up and stretch. That's great. So your feet are hip distance. You keep your knees in line with your toes and press up. Keep going. I'm just going to adjust the camera slightly. Good. And climb up. Hands to heart. Hands to ceiling. So we do enjoy slow, precise squats. They help to strengthen our legs, our glutes, our thighs, bottom and legs, and that will help to improve your balance, your knees and your ankle joints. So come down and pulse here. Press your hands together and pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here. Bring the elbow slowly, slowly, slowly over to the knee and lift your chest so that your thumbs line up with your chest. Good, now come into the centre. Give me 3 pulses. 1, 2, 3, and then climb up and stretch. Stretch it out. Good, all the way up. How about the toes? Up onto the toes? Good, let's do that again. Give me 4 more singles. Drop and lift. Hands together. Drop and stretch. 2 more like that. Drop. Drop your bottom. And then elongate and stretch. And again. And then this time we'll hold and pulse. So come down, thumbs to chest. 5, 4, a little lower with the bum, a little higher with the toes, not much. And then pause and bring the elbow over towards the knee. I know it's a toughie. And then bring your chest in line with your thumbs. Hold for a few seconds. I'm looking at the side. And then come into the middle. Give me some pulses. That's superb. We're going to do that again. Stretch up and breathe in. Singles, 4 of them. Drop. Climb up. Drop right down as low as your bum will go and stretch. 2 more. Drop. Arms in line with ears. Drop. And this time ready for your pulses. Pulse at the bottom. Chest up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold. And take the elbow over to the knee. And bring your chest to line up with your thumbs. I'm going to make it a little bit harder. I'm going to lift the top arm. And then I'm going to open the bottom arm. So you have that full expansion, that full stretch across your chest. Not for everyone. Don't have to do it. Keep your hands in line with your chest if you prefer. And then come into the middle, give me 5 pulses. Good, well done, thank you. And give me that big stretch up. 5 of these, big stretch. Single, up onto your toes if that feels good. Heels down. Up onto your toes if that feels good. 2 more. That's it. And then this time we're going to stay at the bottom. Give me those pulses. Lift your chest. Thumbs to heart. Pause. Take the elbow across. Turn your chest so your thumbs line up with your chest. Hold. Then if it feels okay, lift the top arm. If it feels okay, lower the bottom arm. And use the elbow on the knee or the side of the knee to really open up your chest. Bring your hands together, chest to thumbs. Drop into the middle, 5 pulses. 1 more time, all the way through, and then we'll do something different. Big breath in. So 5 singles, drop. Climb up, breathe, yes, perfect. Breathe. Fill up the lungs. 1 more, single, and now drop and pause. So pause at the bottom, lift the toes, put the pressure into the heels, and hold. Take the elbow across, bring the chest up in line with the thumbs, and then the top arm, possibly the bottom arm. Look up at the ceiling if you can. And then bring the hands together. Pulse in the middle, 5. 1 more on the other side. And reach and stretch. 5 singles, just to flush out the legs. Climb up onto the toes. Heels down, up. Heels down. Good. Lovely. So make it rhythmical. And 1 more. 1 more single. Now take it into the pulses. Pulse down. 5, 4. Great. Take the elbow across. Hold. Lift your chest. Lift your top arm and possibly the bottom arm and hold there. Good. So bring the hands together. Bring the hands to the heart. Take the pressure off your knees, push back, and then reach. Good, take it into a couple of stretches. Right side, centre, go back, centre, go left. Oh, done it again. I've said lefts and rights. Bend your knees, hands to heart, and this time take the fingers to the floor. Straighten your legs. Bend your knees, hands to heart, climb up, go one way, centre, I amuse myself, go backwards, and then go the other way. Good, come into the centre, so you're going to take it into a deep squat, so your thumbs reach your heart, and then turn the fingers down and come all the way down to the floor. Straighten your legs, look at your knees. We're going to do 2 more of those, so in your own time, hands to heart, climb up. One way, breathe out, centre, go back. Morning pigeons, how are you this morning? You enjoying your Pilates? And climb up. Bend your knees, thumbs to heart, hold. Turn the fingers down and touch the floor and straighten your legs. Bend your knees, hands to heart. Reach up, big breath in. Lovely. Over to one side. Centre, go backwards. Squeeze the bum to go backwards. Centre, over to the other side. Lovely. Centre, and then this time thumbs to chest. Bend your knees, turn your fingers to face down and come all the way to the floor. We're going to hang here for a few minutes. Bring your hands to your elbows and drop and explore each side. Right side and left side. Drop your head one more time. Right side and left. Bring the hands to the floor. Perfect. Lovely. So I'd like you to turn side on and step your front leg back. Take it as far back as you can. And then bring the knee slowly down onto the floor. Relax the toes. Bring your hands up to your thigh and push your hip forward. We've done this quite a lot. It's because during lockdown our hips are getting quite tight. Bring your hand to your leg and then turn the palm up and look up at the ceiling. Wow. Lovely. Hold it there. Good work. Now if that doesn't work for you, you can just leave your hands on your front thigh. Now bring the hands to the floor, both of them to one side, and push your hip forward a little bit further. Some of you might be able to turn that front toe out to the diagonal and come a little bit lower. Not much, I can't come very low this morning. Sometimes I can go deeper, but not today. And that's okay. I know some of you will be able to get your forearms down on the floor. And I just want you to breathe here, either with your hands or the forearms, just breathe. Just 1 and 2 and 3. Good. Curl the toes, lift the back knee, and then face the front. So both legs slightly bent as you come into the middle. Great. One side and the other side. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Bend. Good. And then eventually you're going to come over with your hands as well. So over to one side, hold, and walk over to the other side. Hold. Give me a couple more of those. Over one side, over to the other, and then eventually stay on this side, turn the toes and turn, lift the heel, put the knee down. I can see my foot is too far forward, so bring your foot underneath your ankle, relax your foot. Bring your hands onto your thighs and push your hips. Push your hips just a little bit, just squeeze and squeeze the bum and open up the front of the hip, and then palm up, lift the arm, see if you can take it further. So you should be able to feel it from the heel of the hand all the way down your body, through your arm, through your tummy, through the front of your hip, thigh, all the way down to your knee. Perfect. Well done. And then very, very carefully bring your hand to your knee, or hands to the floor. Both hands, one side. Check out that front foot again. Turn it to a small diagonal and work with what you have here. Some of you will be able to push your knee further back. Work what you have here. Some will be able to come a little bit lower. And all we're going to do is breathe and hold. Breathe in, exhale. Breathe in, exhale. Good, and a deeper squat, deeper opening. Fantastic. Let's take it into the pose of a child. So coming up onto your hands, take that front foot and take it back, toes together, knees wide, push your bum back, arms forward. And then breathe in, climb up, and exhale, press back. Breathe in, climb up, hands under shoulders, exhale, press back. So you feel the movement and your breath come together, nice and slow, and climb up. Good. So I'm going to sit back for a few seconds, but this week I'm going to take my knees just that little bit further, so a wide pose of a child. Take the hands forward, push your bottom back, hold. So I'm slightly wider than I would normally go, slightly less comfortable than I would normally go. Just see how that feels, and if you're not comfortable, come back into the lift and press back, because that will ease you into it. So we'll do a couple more of those, and then one more, and then hold that pose at the bottom so your knees are slightly wider than normal. Good. Now take your hands over to me, so you're bringing your chest onto your thigh, coming into the centre. Take your hands over to the other side so your chest is on your thigh, and come into the middle. Hands underneath your shoulders. Bring your knees now directly underneath your hips and lift the front arm and lower. And lift the back arm and lower. So bring the arm up, as you know, in line with your ear. Feel this is core strength. This is back strength and abdominal strength by being on all fours and lifting your arm. Breathe out. So this time slide the opposite leg, lift the heel and slowly down. Other side, extend, lift and lower. Feel as if you're inflating in through the shoulder. So that supporting hand presses into the floor and you inflate up through the shoulder. Okay, so rather than hunching down, you lift the arm and you lift your chest. Does that feel slightly better? Feel different? Good. And then this time we'll pause with the front arm and take the hand out to the diagonal and the foot, and bring the foot down, climb up, bend the back leg and sweep the hand either onto your lower back or onto your foot. How's that? Are we here or are we here? It's fine. So we'll do that on the other side. Opposite arm and leg. Take the leg and arm to the diagonal, drop to the floor, lift, bend the back leg and put the hand either on the lower back or, if you can, find your foot. Well done. Extend, line up and lower. Off you go again. Front arm, back leg to the diagonal. Drop the fingers, drop the toe, lift, bend the back knee, hand onto the lower back or find your foot. Release to the diagonal, come in line and lower. Other side, opposite arm and leg. Out to the diagonal, drop and lift. Bend the back knee, hand on thigh, hand on back rather, or hand to foot. And release. We're going to do 3 more of these. Line up. Front arm, back leg. Move to the diagonal. Drop to the floor. Slightest, lightest of touches. Bend the back knee. Find your posture. Hold. Then release. Line up and swap. Other side. Moves to the diagonal. Lower the hand, lower the foot, climb up. Bend the knee, find your posture. Release to the diagonal, line up. We have 2 more, both sides. We can do this. Breathe in. Diagonal. Drop with the breath in. Exhale, lift. Bend the knee. Hold your posture. Lift and open. Good. Diagonal. Line up. Other side. We're doing really well. Opposite arm and leg. Move to the diagonal. Lift the chest. I know you're tiring. This is when you start to make the difference in your body. Hand to lower back or hand to foot. Return to the diagonal. Line up. 1 more, both sides. Do it with me. Big breath in. Out to the side. Drop with your breath in. Exhale, lift. Inhale, bend the back knee. Find the foot. Open. Release. Line up. And the other side. Big breath in. Move to the diagonal. Drop to the floor. Breathe in. Lift and breathe out. Bend the knee with the breath in. Exhale. Find your posture. Hold. And release to the diagonal. And now rest. Toes together, knees wide, push back. Inhale, climb up. Make it an active recovery. Bend your knees, bum to heels, climb up. Bum to heels, climb up. Now try it again, but with the knees wider. Wider knees, push back. And climb up. 2 more. Push back. Climb up. And 1 last one. Good. Pause with your hands underneath your shoulders. Bring your knees in and push your chest forward and then press back. So my knees are much closer together. Breathe in, climb up, shoulders, under, overhand, bend the elbows and then press back. So we're just adding on that tricep exercise. Don't go very low. Couple more like this. Just go halfway down. Elbows into waist and press back. And again, elbows into waist and rest. Elbows on the floor, bottom on heels, hands together, underside of your arm, triceps. Should be feeling that. And before we come down onto the floor, let's do it again, but with the front leg in the air. Push the heel up, hip faces down. Give me 5 where you're just going halfway down and lift. Halfway down and lift. Check out the elbows. Halfway down. Halfway down. And last one. Up here, give me 5 little pulses with your bum. 5. Hip faces down. 4, 3, 2, toes together, knees wide, let it go, let the breath go. Climb up, shoulders over hands, lift the back leg, flex the foot, turn the hip to face the floor, halfway down, 1, halfway down, 2, keep the knee high, 3, 4, and 5. Now stay in the air and give me 5 little squeezes on your bum. 1, nice and slow, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good work. So, which area of the body did we work there? Could you feel it? Triceps, back of the arm. Really intense on the glutes, but we're also using core strength just to hold us in posture. Great feedback. Okay, let's do it again. Just one more, both sides. So front leg in the air. Turn the hip to face down. Tricep, 1. Tricep, 2. Doesn't have to be low to be effective. 3, 4, and 5. Hold. Now lift your thigh. 1, squeeze the bum. 2, oh, feel that squeeze. 3, 4, 5. It's always easier the second time round, don't you think? Easier, yeah? Let the breath go, elbows on the floor. Climb up now, you know what you're doing. Lift the back leg. This is the last time. Hip faces the floor. Triceps, 1. Push your chest forwards to be effective. 2. Feel it in the back of your arms. 3, 4, and 5. I want you to stay up. Bend the knee and give me squeezes in the bum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push back. Breathe out. Elbows on the floor. Hands together. Remarkable. Okay, have some water and lie down on your tummy. I'm going to turn the different end of the mat. And when you're ready, lie down with your elbows underneath you and your 10 toes flat on the floor. Pull the tummy in, rest the tummy down. Pull the tummy in, rest the tummy down. Good. Pull in, rest down. Let's make it a little bit trickier. Climb up onto your knees, and roll down. Up onto your knees, hands clasped, nose lines up with thumbs. Climb up, broaden your shoulders. Good. Now keep going, either on your knees or up onto your toes. Just 5 of them. Knees to toes, knees and rest. Knees to toes, push your heels away and rest. So remember, shoulder stabilisation, really strengthen across your upper back. Don't let your head drop. And if you're feeling it in the lower back, you're not ready for this level, absolutely fine. Find a level that works for you. One more. Good. So take a moment to rest. Take one hand forward and take the front leg, bend at the knee and find your ankle. If you can't do that, find your legging, and if you can't do that, lie on your side. When you're ready, lift the thigh. Hold. I'm going to do that on the other leg. So one hand forward, one hand on your ankle if you can, if not your leggings, or turn onto your side and then lift your thigh. Good. Fabulous work. So a slight variation on what you've done. Elbows underneath you. Climb up onto your knees and take the front hand out to the side. Oh. And the back hand out out to the side. Oh, 4 more. Front hand, back hand. 3 more. Front hand, back hand. Good. Fingertips touch the floor as they go out to the side. Fingertips touch the floor. Good. And rest. Happy-ish? Climb up, and this time on your knees, front foot. Front foot out to the side, knee down. Back foot, knee down. Give me 4 more. Front foot and back foot. So maybe this is too difficult. Maybe you can feel that your bum is climbing up too high. In which case, just come up and down again. Up and down. One last one. Good. So take a moment to recover. Do what you need to do to stretch. It could be the pose of a child. That would be fantastic. It could be stretching through the front of your thigh. And the grand finale. Guess what we're going to do? Both arms, both legs? No. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Okay? Up on your knees and pause. Front arm, back foot. Go. 1. Other side. Keep your pelvis still. 2. Other side. You really feel that in your tummy muscles, can't you? 3. Other side. 4. Keep your bottom low. I know it's inching up. I can see it. I can sense it. Keep your bottom low. And then take a moment to rest. I'm going to change the stretch. I'm going to do a little plank stretch, a little sphinx stretch for my tummy. Hands on the floor. Again, you say, okay, I like your enthusiasm. Let's do it again then. One last time. Love you. Up onto the knees. Front arm. 1. 2. Good. 3. Notice I'm avoiding my favourite expression. 4. And the other side. And last one. Opposite arm and leg. Stay with that little bottom low. And find a stretch. Not a cup of tea, a stretch that suits you. Maybe it's the sphinx stretch. Maybe you feel good. I know some of you like to press through the hands and lift the elbows. That's only if you've got a really supple lower back. And drop your shoulders. And then you need the opposite pose, the counter pose. So hands on the shoulders, push up and press back. Let the breath go. Climb up. Only move on when your back feels ready. So give me a couple of stretches like that. And then we're going to lie down on our tummy before we turn over and lie on our back. So tummy first. When your back is ready, lie on your tummy and bring your hands down by your side. Hands, palms down, palms up. Lift the chest, roll the shoulders back and lower. Roll the shoulders, lift the chest and lower. Keep it slow. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Can you give me another 4 or 5 of those? Very, very small moves. Doesn't have to be big. Pull your tummy in. Breathe out. Good. 2 more. And then rest down. And I really enjoy the shoulder opening. So I'm going to hold on to my wrist, doesn't matter which one, and rest your head on the floor. And then just lift an elbow and lift an elbow. Good. So you've got that release through your upper back. So if you're holding one wrist, I want you to swap and hold the other and do the same thing. And then just give me a couple where both elbows lift. And now bring your hands to the floor. Bring your hands under your forehead. You need to rest your forehead once you're comfortable with what you're doing. I'm going to lift my head so that I can speak. I'd like you to lift one leg. Take it a little bit out to the side. Bring it back in and lower. Now do the other side. Lift, side, in and lower. Okay? Lift, side, in and lower. Other side. Lift, side, in and lower. So I want you to keep your head resting down on your hands or on your towel as you do a couple more of these. So you're getting the glutes, the main part of your bum, and you're getting your glute medius, which is the top part of your bum. Yeah, you've got two glutes, two or three actually. Glute maximus, which we're all familiar with, and glute medius, which sits just above, and by taking your leg out, you're working that muscle. Let's try both legs together. Lift, wide, together, 4 more. Lift, wide, together, 3 more. Good glutes, strong gluteals, happy lower back, happy hips, happy psoas muscle. One last one. And come into rest. So what do you need? Pose of a child, heels to bum. What will work for you? Good, well done, thank you. Observe your lower back. You may very well need the counter pose. Feet on the floor. So level 1 was hands by your side, lifting and lowering. This time what I'd like you to do is take the hands above you, palms faced in, and take the palms down and lift your chest. Okay? Come forward and bring your hands down by your side. Lift, drive the hands forward, arms out to the side, palms down, arms forward, rest by your side. Do you remember the options? The option is just to lift, pause, and then lower. And the stronger option is to use your arms. So lift and pause, or extend and open, and then lower. One last one. Posterior work. Arms and shoulders, back and glutes. So find the pose of a child, because the grand finale is putting arms and legs together in one smooth movement. I'm going to change ends, so just give you a variety. So stretch your back, happy back, and then this is the final move. Hands by your side. Squeeze your bum, lift your chest, a little lift in the legs. Take the hands forward or just stay lifted. Take the legs wide as the arms go wide. Take the legs together and lower down. Lift the chest, possibly lift the legs. Sweep the hands up. Take the arms out and take the legs wide. Come forward and lower. Lift your bum, lift your chest. Take the arms forward. Take the arms out. Come forward and lower. 2 more. Lift the chest. Take the arms forward. Wide with arms and the legs. Close and rest. And your last one. Lift, stretch, point out through your fingers, out to the side, forward and rest. Heels to bum. Push into the pose of a child. And when you're ready, lie on your back. So continue to release your back whilst lying on it. Massage, active rest, circle round. Phenomenal work. Well done, really good. So you've done some phenomenal hip opening, balance, waist, back work, bottom work, tricep work, but it's not all over yet. No way. Bring your feet to the floor. Feet hip distance, lift your bum, place both hands, not under your bum, but under your lower back. Bring your back to the floor, knees to chest, really squash fingers and legs to the ceiling. Point your toes. My feet really struggle from running and walking, so take some time just to stretch your feet. Heel and toes. I should imagine you suffer from this, Sue, because you do so much walking. So just push your heel up, push your toes up, and then I'm going to pause with straight legs. My hands are really squashed. I've got no blood flow in my hands now. Halfway or a quarter of the way, knees in. Up, flex, point, flex, point. One more. And lower. And knees in. Two more like that. You can take the hands away if you want. It's just there to guide you, to let you know that you mustn't lift your back. So imagine that your fingers are still underneath your lower back. Point and flex, so you're not arching. That's the idea. You're not arching, you're flattening your tummy and knees to chest. You ready to add on your arms? Arms and legs push away, so don't arch your back. Bend your knees, hands on shin. Lovely, good. Glide, stretch. This is the last exercise, so let's make it really powerful. Stretch, pull the tummy in, point your toes, hug. And again, stretch and hug. Good. Stretch. So that's level 2. Level 1 was just the legs. Level 2, opposite arm and leg, or arms and legs. Now level 3, hug, lift and rest. Stretch. Raise the head. Lift and rest. So the head comes down, the legs stretch away. Either place your hands on the shins or under your heels, lift your bum. So you have to make that a conscious effort. Hands on the heels, lift your bum. Stretch and point your toes. Lovely. Lift your bum. Stretch and point your toes and lift your bum. We're going to do 5 more of these to finish off. Stretch your arms and your legs. Hands under heels. Come on, we can do this. Lift your bum. Fantastic. Stretch arms and legs. Hands under heels. Lift your bum. Stretch your arms and legs. Fabulous. Come on, power move. Raise the head. Raise the bum. Stretchy move. Raise the head. Raise the bum. One more. Lift and stretch. phenomenal. So put the front foot on the floor, the back leg in the air, hold behind the thigh, flex and point, flex and point, flex and point. Good. And hold. Slide the other leg across the floor. Hold that stretch. And then take the opposite hand across and just ease the leg across your body. Perfect. Bring the knees in and swap. Point and flex, point and flex. Good, and then hold. Maybe slide the other leg across. And take your opposite hand over and feel that run down your thigh. Fantastic work. You should be really, really proud of yourself. You've done that whole flow, that whole session. We've put together quite big, powerful moves. An all body workout. We've included arms and back and tummy. And climb up to take a seat. It is wonderful to see you this morning. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe.